Welcome back, everybody. We are once more here on our Barista competition stage with our next finalist in this Barista Championship of the Austrian Coffee Championship, Madalin Truica. Thank you very much. And here come our wonderful judges, led on by Victoria, Steffi, Joey,
hi.
Davide, Tom,
Hi.
Mark, Silje,
Hello,
and
hello.
head judge, John.
Hello, John. Hi. Grüß dich. Hello, hello. All right. Everybody hears me? Everything's good? All right. Time. Hello, judges. It's a pleasure to stand in front of you again. This is my 6th time competing, and it still gets quite exciting. Today, I will keep it easy and focus on our coffee. I will present 2 different coffees, and throughout the presentation, I will tell you everything about them. The variety I will tell you at the end to not influence your taste experience. Let's start with the espressos. For the espressos, I cooled down the portafilters. The quick cooling of the hot espresso when it touches the cold metal, locks in the fragile volatiles that otherwise would just escape in the air and make the espresso smoother, cleaner, and sweeter. I'm using a recipe of 19 grams in, 40 grams out at 92 degrees Celsius. This recipe generates the best flavors. The coffee was roasted 2 weeks ago for 9 minutes and 30 seconds with a development time ratio of 15%. This profile gives a nice body and texture to the coffee. The coffee was grown at 1,800 meters above sea level, and it's a washed process which will give you a nice and sweet and clean cup. So. When I serve the espressos, please evaluate the crema, but don't drink them just yet. You will get flavors of nectarine, apricot, and jasmine. So, there you go. That's for you. There you go. And this one's for you. It has a medium body, a silky and smooth texture, and a medium finish. The sweetness is medium, the acidity is medium and vibrant, and the bitterness is low and tannic. Judges, please enjoy the espressos. For the milk beverage, you will get flavors of nougat, toffee, a honey sweetness, and hints of mango and peach. I'm using 20 grams in, 38 grams out. I'm pulling slightly denser shots to increase the flavor intensity. I will use 80 grams of milk for each cup. This has the best balance between coffee and milk. And it's local organic milk with 3.5% of fat. When you add a lactase enzyme to the milk, it breaks up the sugar chain of lactose into two individual sugars, glucose and galactose. They are perceived a lot sweeter than the combined lactose. This combines perfectly with the coffee and balances out the high acidity of this espresso. The coffee was grown at 2,000 meters, and it's a carbonic maceration natural process. There you go. Please enjoy. Depict the ripe cherries, place them into stainless steel tanks, and flush these tanks with CO2 to create an anaerobic environment. The coffee was fermented for 5 days, and afterwards laid on African raised beds to slowly shade dry for 40 days. During the fermentation, a lot of tartaric acidity is created. The espresso itself is quite funky and acidic in taste, but with this lactose-free milk, it combines very well and it's very balanced. There you go, please enjoy. I steamed the milk to 50 degrees Celsius to also increase the perception of the sweetness. There you go, please enjoy. The coffee was roasted 2 weeks ago for 9 minutes 9 minutes directly, and a developmental ratio of 20%. With this profile, we had the best balance with the milk. There you go, please enjoy. Slowly, it's getting time to reveal the varieties. When I drink coffee, I enjoy a clean cup of espresso with clear flavors. And for the milk beverage, I like something more funky and experimental. That's why I chose these two coffees. For the espresso, I chose a geisha variety from Guatemala, Finca El Socorro. Diego de la Cerda is the producer, and he's known for producing fantastically clean, washed processed coffees. He utilizes hot water after the milling process to accelerate the fermentation. He believes that shortening the fermentation time maintains the optimal density of the beans, which leads to a higher cup quality. He seems to believe right, since he made it second at the Cup of Excellence. For the milk beverage, you had an Ethiopian heirloom variety, but grown in Colombia at Mikava Coffee. The Doyle family bought 6 hectares of farm back in 2013 in Risaralda and also grew some heirloom variety. With their background in the wine history, they also experimented with carbonic macerations, and the results are fantastic. 2019, they won a Cup of Excellence, and that speaks for itself. So, to the signature beverage, I will use this Mikava heirloom variety, and my first ingredient is a syrup made out of brown sugar and yuzu. Yuzu is a Japanese lemon. I took 200 grams of brown muscovado sugar, the peel of 3 yuzus, mixed it together, left it overnight so the sugar has time to absorb all the oils from the peels. I added yuzu juice to it, mixed it, strained it, and the result is this syrup. I will add 20 grams of it. This will give citrus and herbal notes to the drink. My second ingredient was inspired by the processing method. During fermentation, lactic bacteria is created, the same as in milk. I'm adding lactic bacteria in the form of whey to it. Whey is a side product when making cheese. I will add 40 grams of it to give a creamy texture. And the last ingredient is 60 grams of ice. Ice chills down the drink, opens up the flavors, it cools it down and gives it more flavor clarity and complexity. I will blend it to aerate it and give it more texture. So, you will find flavors of mandarin, cedar pine, lemongrass, and orange zest. It has a fluffy texture and a creamy texture, and a long, pleasant, tannic aftertaste. So judges, before you drink it, give it a little swirl, and please enjoy. Please enjoy, and you too as well. Please enjoy, please enjoy. One more last thing before I finish. Why do we compete? Of course, everybody wants to win, but it's also about challenging yourself, growing and adapting with each challenge. That's how you move forward. Thank you very much. Time.
Thank you very much, Madalin. Take a deep breath. In and out, in and out. So, We've just said this before with another competitor
Yes.
who just got better every time he competed, and we're thinking of really stretching this out to 5 rounds. So how do you feel about that? Like, until you reach the finals, you have
please don't. Please don't.
But how did it feel today?
It was better. Yeah, had more flow. I wasn't as, what's the word?
So
As panicked.
tomorrow
So.
it'll be even better, and the day after that. So very nice performance, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is your relation to yuzu? Sorry, I've just seen that. It's not something you see very often, but it's something you read on every decent specialty coffee bag is yuzu. So you really like yuzu?
Yeah, totally. My favorite fruit.
Yuzu lovers.
Judges are ready?
Are the judges ready? Thank you very much, judges.
Thank you very much. Dank dir. Dank dir. John. Davide, thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Well, thanks then.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the finalist announcement. No, not the finalist announcement, of course. The winner announcement, which will be between 5 and 6. We can't really tell if it's going to be 5 or 6 because things happen. We have seen that.
That's okay.
Things can happen on a stage. So take a deep breath. And we will be back shortly with our next and finalist competitor in Brewers Cup. Just behind me on the stage, it will be the reigning Austrian Brewers Cup champion, Martin Wölfel, back in a couple of minutes. Until then, thanks.